My name is RightBigChimken, and I've been sat here for the last 5 minutes twiddling my beard. Which I really must get bands for, because this is getting... Look how long this is now. Look, I could fit... Like, that's got to be plattable at this point, right? That's my entire fist. Does anybody in chat know anything about plaiting hair? It's almost 2 hands. It's almost 2 hands. Sorry, I'm just using my webcam as a mirror. Hello. How was your Wednesday? Mine was... It was fine, but I have to go to the hospital tomorrow and I'm shitting myself. Butterfly clips when? I did say that, didn't I? We said that, didn't we? That's why they call you Two Fists, Chim. I don't think anybody has ever called me Two Fists, Chim. I struggle to say that without... I'm turning a funny colour. I am turning a funny colour. That's my wife, everybody. That's my goddamn wife. Let me read through chat real quick. Evil Seedlit, congratulations on the first. Welcome, Ryan. Welcome in. Thank you for the quiet hello. Skylar, hacks. It wasn't hacks. Aqua, how's it hanging with the quiet hello as well? Kara, how's it hanging? Kara, are you still at work? Me and Kara have been DMing. Me and Kara have got DM plans. That doesn't sound... That's not meant to be as sordid as it sounds. Basically, I've contacted a bunch of people today to ask if they want to do me some sound recordings for that new sound record redeem that I'm working on. But I've yet... We're working on it. More on that soon. More on that soon. DollyWhiskers, thank you for the quiet hello. Aqua has taken a returned a crystal egg and taken a starlet egg. Kara, thank you very much for the contribution. Everybody, if you go to your channel point menu, if you're on PC, it's approximately here. If you go into your channel point menu, you can go in there. There's a community challenge currently running. All channel points entered into that community challenge will be refunded to you at the end of a 30-day period. It is all about teaching you a life skill. It is all about teaching you how to save. It is all about you guys being able to afford my more expensive channel point redeems. Chiefly, we are now on day 27 of my Baldur's Gate 30 days. Somebody redeemed 1 million channel points. Day 27. Day 27. We are 1 day behind, remember. We're one day behind, remember, Spoopy. I think that's what you're talking about. So we're on day 27. It's currently the 28th. Because I skipped the day because I was sick that time. Remember, everybody, that time I was sick during a 30-day challenge? Pepperidge Farm remembers. Aqua, thank you very much for the contribution as well. Jura has taken a pumpkin spice egg after returning a raspberry breeze egg. Chimothy, the timer. I remember the timer. Sky, it's not... You have to give it a minute when I go live, because I wait for something on OBS to turn yellow and then I press the timer. So, but that yellow thing varies in terms of how long it takes to show up, and it's just confusing and complicated. So it's not always about me forgetting. It's not always about me forgetting. Sometimes it's me waiting for the little yellow button. Evil Seedlit, welcome in. Did I say how pretty you look today, Evil Seedlit? I can't remember. Evil Seedlit, you're looking... Damn, Evil Seedlit. You kiss your husband with that mouth? Jura has made me compliment myself. Damn! I could do that accent real nice. Let's all go swimming down at the creek. That's my compliment for myself. That's my compliment for myself. Whatever that accent is, I can do it. See, I tricked you. Jura's not even listening. Jura's probably gone. Jura's probably like wrestling a bear right now. I don't know what. They're probably not even listening. I do the hydrate. I'm drinking caffeinated beverage. It's delicious. Damn, Sky with the 200 stream streak. Not 300 though, is it, Sky? Not 300. Evil Seedlit with the contribution. Sky with the applause. Dilemma, welcome, and I hope you're having a good day. I can't look at Amazon without doxing myself particularly easily, so we're not going to do that. But I need to remember butterfly clips for this. Like to stick in this. Maybe some light up ones if that exists. Something that I can stick in my beard that lights up. So people can be like, oh, isn't he fancy? He's got the lights in his beard and everything. That's why they call you Two-Fist Chim. I'm not blushing at that a second time. Rachel, welcome in, and thank you for returning your Arctic egg and taking a plum blossom egg. Rachel has also hit me with a taxidermied squirrel. Pressed the button and then gone straight to lurk. Chim, we're nearing the point where I've played up to. I just have to make You talk more, so you play less. Only 2 days to go. I'm gonna keep playing. Like, you're gonna see the bit that you're gonna eventually, Spoopy. You are gonna see content of this game that you've not played. I apologize. Marek, thank you very much for the contribution. I wasn't thinking about that. I just can't count. Yeah, but the number of times you've forgotten to the starting timer is not 0. Yes, but it's not every week. It's not every week. You're like Sky. Don't come in my chat pretending like I'm constantly forgetting to turn the time. It was one time. It was one time. You're not my real mom. Gura, thank you for the lurk. You're going to keep playing. I am going to keep playing. On this day 27, I'll confirm again because apparently people aren't listening. I am not a variety streamer anymore. I will be a variety streamer again. But in the meantime, we will be playing Baldur's Gate 3 all the way through, regardless of how long it takes. We're here all the way through. It's going to be a good time. Strap yourselves in. Think I'm proud of compiled the mods of Knights of the Old Republic 1 and 2 community builds into more digestible forms, mostly for my own use, but I decided to share since I wanted it enough to make it. Someone else like they could use it. Yeah. I'll be Boxy. Can we still be friends if I say I know nothing about that game? I've played Star Wars. I've played Star Trek games. I almost said then. Oh, it's not Star Trek. It's Star Wars. They get upset when you say shit like that. I've played multiple Star Wars games in my time. For some reason, Knights of the Old Republic was never one that crossed my desk. It never. Is Knights of the Old Republic the one with Darth Revan? Perfect excuse to play it. Is it the one with Darth Revan, the one that everybody thinks Keanu Reeves should play in the films? I don't know. I'm happy to report they need to Hakuna their Tatas. Yes. Okay. What was I going to say? I am happy to report that the pony named Patrick has a friend. The difficulty is the pony named Patrick's friend is exactly the same coloring as the pony called Patrick. So now, if I ever refer to small ponies nearby where we live moving forward, they're just all going to be called Patrick. They're just all going to be called Patrick. Patrick's got like socks on, which aren't always visible. And then the other one that I saw had a white splodge here, and it's getting very... I'm not a veterinarian. I can't identify horses particularly easily, especially from a moving car from which I'm driving. But we are now dealing with Patrick number 1 and Patrick number 2. Double the Patrick updates. Very close to cars. I do worry about little Patrick because he was very close to cars today, and it's all just a bit hectic. If anything happens to Patrick, I think Evil Sealet will cry. And now after my doctor's appointment, best of luck, Boxy. Hope you have a good doctor's appointment because I know that shit sucks. Yeah, friends and enemies, distinguished guests, people who are in possession of souls. This is Baldur's Gate 3, as I said, day 27. Yesterday, we emerged from the ominous crevice beneath the House of Healing. We pushed up the hill. We killed some fish people on the way. We had a conversation with Raphael, and then we slowly descended into what we are... the Gauntlet of Shar. We broke into the first room that we could possibly find. We went through a hole in the back wall that was full of mushrooms. There was a giant manta ray that had evil intentions, and... as we got to the end of stream, I walked into a room and there were some skeleton types behind a desk, and they were like, "Don't just stand there, traveler. Come and have a conversation." Potion seller. Whatever that... Hello, potion seller. Give me your strongest potions. Something along those lines. I don't know what they're going to do. I'm sure it'll be fine and they don't have any ill intentions, but we'll see how that turns out. Do I have it before we move on to the proud bit? Do we have any anecdotes for today other than Patrick the Pony? I don't like hospitals. And I have been blessed enough that in the grander scheme of things, I have spent very little time in actual hospitals in my life. When I started having my eye problems, when I started talking on streams, really that was the first time I'd gone to a hospital in a while. And now when I have to go to the eye hospital, it's like a completely separate part of the building. I don't really call that the traditional hospital experience. But tomorrow I actually have to go to a hospital. Like, I'll be nearby wards. They're going to do stuff to my tongue. And I'm concerned about it. And I really don't want to look up the process. But I'm just going to say, and this is because I'm scared, then I just need to put this out there, and then it's recorded for future reference. I'll do a before. That's the before. So when you're wondering what my tongue looked like before, you can come back to this VOD and find out. Tomorrow, I assume I will have stitches and all the various other gubbins. But I don't know how they're going to anesthetize me. And I'm a little concerned, and if you are bothered by needles and conversations about needles, I apologize. Luxury Pigeon, I'm getting tongue surgery tomorrow. I'm getting tongue surgery tomorrow, Luxury Pigeon. And I'm really one of the worst pains I have ever experienced was a needle directly into the tip of my toe. Like, directly into the tip of my toe. And that wasn't good, especially because I'm, like, resistant to anesthetic. And every time I go to one of these situations, every time I've ever had to have anesthetic, you always have that conversation with the doctor. Doctor, I'm resistant to anesthetic. Oh, I bet you are, because they think you're being, like, manly, masculine man. And you're not. You're just actively there saying, Doctor, if you don't give me enough anesthetic, I will pass out from the pain. The time that they injected me into in the toe, they had to give me a second lot because they were doing something to my foot, and I was like basically clawing at my own eyes to get off the table that I was on. I then got my ankle operated on, and they did exactly the same thing. I talked to the nurse afterwards when they wheeled me back to where I was like getting prepared to go home. Like, apparently it was like I'm pink. I wouldn't say I was pasty white, but apparently the color just went wee, and then I was just lying on the table like, no, he probably needs more pain relief. And tomorrow I have to have the bit off the end of my tongue chopped off, and I don't know what that's going to involve. I don't know if they're going to like make me stick my tongue and then that tongue it. I don't know, and I don't want to look. But I also don't like hospitals, and I've been lucky enough not to have to go to many hospitals in my life. And it isn't until the night before, when you have to go to the hospital, that you don't realize how like anti-hospital you are. That's it. Getting tongue piercing here. How millennial? Oh, I don't know. I heard tongue piercings are good for cunnilingus. Egg. Miss Aqua has hard to reach veins, so they poke her wrist with needles. She says it's hecking worse. She felt worse. It's the hecking worse she's felt. Oh, the stabbing in to get to veins in the wrist. I've luckily never had to be on a drip. I shouldn't be saying any of this because this is massively jinxing myself. Like, I'm touching my desk right now. Like, I've never had to be on a drip. I've never experienced the wrist thing. Achoo! I've seen like pictures of it, and I'm like, I don't want to ever have to experience that in my life. Has anybody in chat ever had to be on a drip? It's not one I've ever had the pleasure of experiencing. Are they as bad as I think they are? Marek hit me with a hairdryer. Yeah, I had surgery once, and the worst part of that was the huge ass needle they put deep inside the tissue for local anesthesia. Hi, Curse, welcome in. Hope you're having a good day. Good morning, in fact. Happy Thursday. Curse, thank you very much for the contribution. Chip chop, tongue off. They will jam it into your gums, probably. Mini guillotine. Do they not use gas anymore? I feel like people were... Do they not do local anesthesia with gas anymore? Doesn't sound like husband time. I swear a lot of it is the smell. Egg, egg, egg. Cursed. Luna and Berry Blossom. Goes to return to Lunar Egg and taking a Berry Blossom egg. Marika's done the egg thing. Yeah, it's not great. It's fine. It's fine. A bunch of times. It's annoying, but not too bad. Okay, I looked at the procedure. The only thing of note to mention is that afterwards it says not to talk too much if it's your tongue in case the stitches fall out or loosen. Well, fuck. Well, fuck. Oh, that will be fine. The tongue heals very quickly. Just not super bad. Not great either. They're mostly uncomfortable because you can't really move around a lot. I'm sweating buckets listening to this. Local, no. Once when I was 7, I was in hospital and they tried to do that wrist thing, not for a drip, but for quick access to my blood. But my veins moved, so they had to do it like 10. Ugh. Hi, Mo. Gas is the only used for general anesthetic. Gas is only used for general anesthetic. I know people talk about it all the time when you go in for like procedures and shit, but I didn't know the specifics. I have once. The only reason that I was actually in hospital really overshadowed the drip. Gas anesthesia is global. Local one is applied with a big ass needle or topical. Marek returned a disco egg and has taken a diamond egg. Okay, let's move on from the needle conversation. Because I want to say it was helping me, but it really isn't. Like, I'm sort of like... Also, Dolly has confirmed I might actually not have to yap tomorrow. So, based off the fact that Dolly has given us that knowledge, I might not stream tomorrow. So there might be an extra day on the 30 days. But we'll see how that fares. I'll be talking like this. Oh, a Cosmos egg. Marcus hit me with a fire extinguisher. Edo is in. They always stick a needle for anesthesia in my gums when I go to the dentist. Weirdly enough, it doesn't hurt that much. I might have to trim my mustache before I go tomorrow. I'm very... Yesterday on stream, I was very aware of my mustache. Now I'm very aware of it as well. But chat, enough of the needle talk. Let's move on from the needle talk, because that is not everybody's cup of tea. And I'm sorry that I talked about needles, but sometimes I just got to talk about this stuff. So, drawing a line under the needle talk. They will trim it for you if you don't, I'm sure. Okay. If you have achieved anything big or small since the last time we spoke, I would love to hear about it. Our community celebrates achievements big or small, but in the grander scheme of things, this little interaction that I try to have at the beginning of every stream is more that I want to tell you that I'm proud of you for something. So if you have done anything, big or small, doesn't matter what it is. Some people consider getting out of bed a big deal. Some people consider running a marathon a big deal. I don't care where you are on the spectrum, but if you've done something that you want to share, and I just want to be like, I just want to tell you how proud I am for doing that thing. My proud thing today, I don't always have one, but my proud thing for today, actually admitting that I fucking hate hospitals. Actually admitting that I have to... My mother went in for a hip replacement one. This is how bad it is. This is how bad it is. My mother fell off a ladder. My mother fell off a ladder, straight onto a wooden floor, fractured her hip, had to get a hip replacement. She was in there for a week. The day it happened, I get a phone call from her specifically. You don't have to come visit me because I know you don't like hospitals. And I'm like, thanks. And I didn't go. And I didn't go. But that also treated me to the fact that as soon as, from your mum, yeah, from my mum. The funny thing was that just made them full send the entire experience, because every time we had like a family group chat at the time on Facebook or whatever we were on at the time, and every time that she had any level of thing like that, she was like, here's a photo of the thing that they've done to my leg today, and we were all like, oh, it's like you get a text message from your mother while you're at work one morning, and it's a picture of the wound that like goes from above their hip on the one side all the way down to the middle of their thigh. You're like, fuck, that is definitely a sizable hole. Thanks, Chim's mum. It's like, what the fuck am I supposed to do with it? And you put your phone away, and then you're like at work going, I want to know one question, and I asked her as well, and she was never really able to answer the question. So, do you have a general awareness of your skeleton? Because I'm sat here, right? I know how much my arms weigh. I know how much my feet weigh. I know how much my butt feels on the chair. I know how much my shoulders feel. I have a general idea of what my skull feels like, just because they've been in my body my entire life, right? You get a hip replacement. You get something replaced along those lines. Do you constantly feel like there's something alien inside your body? Like, it's not part of you, but it's like, how does... You see what I mean? I have a general awareness of, but whatever that thing is, your hip shattered at that point, or whatever's been replaced has been destroyed at that point. They can't weigh it to get it exactly the same measurement. Do you know what that feels like? Like, is it different to what was there before? Thanks, Jim. I hate it. Maybe if it's a squeaky one, it's too deep a thought for 6:30 a.m. You should ask Ziggy with the cybernetic spine. Yes, Ziggy had scoliosis fixed. Ziggy's got like the what's the violin thing, because they had a spinal adjustment not that long ago in the grander scheme of things, and they've got the bomb ass scar that goes up their spine and the metal clips inside. Maybe if Ziggy pops up, we'll ask that. But yeah, that's where my brain goes. That's where my brain goes when I remember my mother's hip replacement, because she was reasonably young at the time. She was on a ladder painting our hallway. She fell off the ladder and just went pop down on her leg and shattered her hip. It was a funny one, because 9 times out of 10, if you get a hip replacement, the doctor's like, "Oh, you're a 90-year-old woman getting a hip replacement. That's fine." They were reasonably refreshed by the fact that my mum was like up and walking about exceedingly quickly. Because this was around COVID time. Was this COVID? Dolly, was this the beginning year? Was this the first year of COVID? Because wasn't the whole thing she couldn't get a follow-up appointment because COVID was happening? I don't know. Cybernetic was not the word I wanted. It means cybernetics is the scientific study and mathematical modeling of regulation and control in system. I mean, Ziggy's got metal poles in her back. That's the difference here. But if you're proud of anything, chat, going back to what we were talking about before, because I'm getting stuck apparently on my mother's hip replacement, I don't know where this knowledge has suddenly come from. It's probably my most recent experience with hospital. Come to think of it, in terms of my big family experiences that have happened recently, my aunt had a problem and my mother had a hip replacement. Those are my 2 big examples of hospital experiences. Recently, anyway. Okay, sorry. Moving on. If you are proud of anything, tell me, because I want to tell you that I'm proud of you too. I'm getting stuck on my mother's hip replacement. Let's move on. Okay, Gauntlet of Shar, everybody. We're about to walk into a room with a skeleton. Sure, it's terrifying. Delivered a training session today, no prep. GG, I get how difficult that is. Also, Cursed, I'm proud of the fact that you sent me 8 voice notes. All of them are processed and in the system. So if you're worried about using that button again, you can use it. There are 8 of them in there now. I fixed the column on my porch. Replacing and painting wood, GG. Any amount of DIY massively
Good morning,
jealous.
Chim. Today's dad joke. Watch what you say around the egg whites. They can't take a yolk. Have a good day.
I need to program in a badum-dum-ch every time one of those goes off. We've had Fedora recently. I don't want Fedora. Crown. I'll take Crown, though. I want to feel like a king. But thank you, Kirst. It took me like an hour and a half doing them all at the same time. I'm not complaining, because I'm so locked in on that entire concept. But holy shit, you don't realize how long it takes until you do 8 simultaneously. Okay, there are some skeletons. Reconstituted duelist.
My battleground. Why? Are you friend? Foe? Thieving scavenger?
You find yourself in a dead, putrid skull, somehow hosting a tadpole amongst a squirm of maggots. Another presence lurks within. manipulating the corpse like a puppet.
A friend. An uninvited friend. I do not request help.
You need an answer phone beep. Then it also gives you a warning it's going to happen. There's a phone. It might have been because the game was playing in the background. The phone rings. Like we're setting them up like phone calls. So the phone rings, and then there is a click, and then the person starts speaking. So there is a bit of warning. I heard it because of the game, but you might not have heard it because of the game. I didn't hear that. Let me I'll show you. Let me, because I asked Pidge to record me some as well. Pidge is a good egg. Why didn't you call it phone a friend? Oh, shush. That's also a good thing that you could have called it. You could have called it that. Shut up. You get this. That's the click. There is a click. So I'll play it in order. Distant phone call. Yeah. And then there's a click. And then...
Good morning, Chim. Today's dad joke. What kind of shoes do frogs wear? Open-toed sandals. Have a good day.
You didn't get the text that time because I was doing it manually in the back end of the software. But still, you get the idea. The ring is very quiet. The game overpowers it completely. Okay. I will turn that up next time. I'm not doing that right now because there's like 10 of them. Can we get Chris Tarrant opening the call too? No, we can't do that. Who am I really speaking to?
Come join me and find out. I want to look at you with my own eyes.
Oh.
Stinking pile of ogre aftermath! The quakes herald the shadows. They found me.
What is happening? Is Chris Tarrant dead? Chris Tarrant isn't dead. Is Chris Tarrant dead?
Trespasser.
Fuck's sake, you made me Google that.
Merkel's fat lapdog.
Okay, we have to kill Justicar Avengers. I do not have a good feeling. I take it back. I have a very good feeling. He's dead already.
Break them.
Well, so much for peace.
Done.
What exactly are we achieving here?
All right, Karlak, it's go time.
These things seem very squishy.
Close ranks.
Karlak's got nothing. What is an umbral terror? Rip Matthew Kelly. I probably would have told. Fancy skeleton speech without a larynx or lips. He's not dead. He's not dead. No, I didn't think he was. Rip Matthew Kelly, gone but not forgotten. Okay. Matthew Kelly is not dead. And at this point, I don't think he... How guilty is Pidge's entire community going to feel that one time that they actually Google that and he's dead? Like, are you not going to feel massively guilty?
The bow tie.
Yeah, it's cool. Bow ties are cool.
This from the man in the bow tie.
He might
Bow
have
ties are
died
cool.
today.
Bow ties are cool.
Here's one. Bow tie. Get rid.
Bow ties are cool.
We'll feel ludicrously vindicated, actually.
Bow ties are cool.
Bow ties are cool.
Bow ties are cool.
We'll feel ludicrously vindicated, actually. It's all fun and games, but when he actually goes, there will be a national day of mourning. Okay. Those clouds are producing.
On my way. No choice but to keep going.
We'll probably heard the news for being supportive and mourning him so much. I mean, yeah, if Pidge is looking for that sweet SEO boost.
Carry me.
One day he'll be dead, and Luxury Pigeon will be the one with egg on his face saying that he isn't. I feel like you're hoping for an.
yes.
I feel like you're hoping for an entire actual man to be
position.
dead, though. Of course not, that would be rude. Oh yeah, of course that would be crossing the line. My list of actual people I want dead is almost exclusively American. Valid and based. I don't think Shadowheart's gonna do shit in this fight. Vulcan Ryan, thank you very much for the contribution.
Don't linger.
Dolly, for the purposes of my own law-based safety, I'm not going to read that out as an audio clip. I feel like you're trying to get me to admit something that you can use it as evidence.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Like I'm not gonna read that out as something that was said by another human being. I'm gonna focus on the portals, I think. You don't want me dead, I've got to try harder. Dolly is definitely hard when you're around, Swoopy, it's fine. It's a penis joke.
Be quick.
Okay, all the portals are dealt with. On a scale of 1 to 10, Dolly, how hard are you right now? On a scale of 1 to Liberace at the Playboy Mansion, how aroused are you right now?
Where do I go from here?
Where do we go?
Another step forward.
Gods, it's hot in here.
She's not wrong. It is quite warm in my office right now. Um.
Can't slow down.
Embalming fluid and a pipette.
You know what? I think I should probably save. Check your... Wait, what? Me? You talking to Spoopy or me? You're talking to Spoopy. Are you sexting Spoopy right now? Wife?
I can keep going a little longer now.
Can't give up now. Something's on my mind.
Hi, Balthazar. He looks like a pleasant fellow.
Ah, the interloper.
Jesus.
And in one piece as well. Not just any true soul would have succeeded in following my path through this place. You should be pleased.
Who are you?
You are a true soul. There is no excuse for you to not recognize your betters. But never mind. Your potential may outweigh your ignorance. I am Balthazar, Chief Advisor to General Thorn, and entrusted with a mission of utmost importance. Do you know what is at stake here?
It looks kind of like Apocalypse from the a bit fatter, I would say. Like he's a bit more slovenly. Hello, everyone. I hope you're all doing well. Welcome in, Alice. I'm having a hot flash right now. I'm very warm, but I might possibly still be sick. That one. We're fine. Meowdy, Alice. Meowdy. How is le biscuit? Bonjour.
It comes back to you. Balthazar headed a monastic order that controlled a place called Ankethran in the deserts of Kalimshat. But he is long dead, from what you recall.
He doesn't look... he doesn't look well. Right? Judging by how you're carrying him. Balthazar, I heard of a monk of that name once. He died a long time ago.
Oh, him. Yes, I decided to take his name for myself. After taking his rib bones. Suits me better, I think. But enough idle chatter. Keep to the matter at hand. You do know what's at stake here, yes?
No. Enlighten me.
There is a relic here. One which General Thorn desires. No, needs. I will retrieve it for him, and you will help me. Ignorant you may be, you've shown some prowess in scouting and combat by making it this far.
This necromancer has Kethric's trust. Helping him could be just what you need to gain access to the man himself.
Not the kind of... I'm not the type to make deals without details. What exactly am I looking for? That's fine. He was trying to test our limits earlier, but it did not work. Biscuit was?
Fine, if it'll spare me your bleating. The relic lends the General his strength, his invulnerability. It must be recovered before his enemies attempt to exploit it.
Now he's sleeping in his travel bag. He loves it so much he always go to sleep in there. See, we tried that with George. We leave out his carrying case now just in the hopes that he'll get used to it, but it doesn't work out that way. You need my help?
I do not need you or your help. But you are here in spite of that, so I may as well make use of you. The relic is close, but the way is barred and Shar's dead are uncooperative. Clear the path for me by blade, cunning, or whatever it takes. I will remain here until you have succeeded. Or fallen.
I'd trust this gas bag about as far as I can throw him, which isn't far. But perhaps better to play along for now.
Part of me just really wants to kill this man. He doesn't seem like a good dude. Also, the entire place that we're in right now, I'm going to put it to a vote and then talk you through my logic, right? We're in a giant building called the Gauntlet of Shar. He wants us to go through the gauntlet to get something that's going to make the big bad guy even badder. Chat wants me to kill him. Chat wants me to kill him.
Promising flesh. Wasted on an idiot mind, I see. I'll salvage what parts I can from you.
How hard is this going to be? Also, all of his soldiers are outside that are now triggered as well. Fuck. 91. 182. This dude sucks. Irritatingly, I can't get this. I should have put that out. I've done that wrong. I should have put that outside.
I smell blood.
This too can be useful depending. Well, we're about to try and kill him, so regardless of his usefulness, we're gonna poke him in the eye. That is a medic, that is a medic. Nice drive. Okay, thinking. These guys outside are going to be a problem. Of all the things to have a dash move, why does the giant flesh golem have a dash move? Okay, so what we're going to do instead is that.
the fire, baby.
Oh, her fucking staff's gone again. Returning pike is on the floor, which is going to have wasted a turn. At least I could see it. Fucking glitch-ass weapon. Come back, thank you. Rachel hit me with a table leg. I ran a flesh golem once. This is not a joke or innuendo. What does that mean? It might not be a joke or innuendo, but what does it mean?
It will be a kindness to put an end to your follies.
Very well.
Achoo! Need to act fast. Take you.
Name of the hydrate. The skeleton guys outside really can't hit anything. Tarlac is now paralyzed in the middle of a cloud of fog. Won't stay active in chat for long today, sadly enough. I'm so tired from my day, and I can't wait to sleep, so if I stop talking in chat very suddenly, you'll know what it means I've fallen asleep. Yes, how was your 4 a.m. start? I meant to ask. Tarlac is dead?
My turn.
Can't disengage. Might as well do that. She's gonna go down again, I think. I'm happy for him to keep missing. He doesn't seem to be able to hit the broadside of a barn either. Now, this twat's rezzing undead corpses. If I kill Balthazar, do all of his things just die?
Done! You think striking down my body will be the end of me?
Here we go again.
Can't afford to let up. Moving.
I'm just gonna mainline Balthazar for a minute. 1 second. Please hit! Yes! Okay, Cloud Skill can't... He's got 6 health. Yes, keep dodging, person with 1 health. Sadly, it didn't kill all of his constructs like I hoped it would.
Now this is my happy place.
ads coming up, chat, because we're not here late tonight. I will probably play through.
Still on my feet.
Oh, the skeletons outside died. That's good. That's fine.
My faith will protect me.
The girlfriend was so scared that I will not wake up in time. She woke up in a panic at 3 and thought it was past 5 and woke me up earlier. Then Biscuit continued to wake me up until it was 4:30 a.m. Then I go outside and it's raining like a lot. I was drenched when I met with my cab. The doctor I saw later in the day was just rude, so never going to see this one ever again. At the end of the day, it was great. We'll continue on. At least it got better. Yeah, Karlak, just keep dodging. It's immune to... He's gone berserk.
I got this.
Come on, can't stay idle.
Got 3 missed eggs in a row. I mean, is that lucky?
What's the plan?
That's lucky. I don't know if that's lucky or not. 17. When was the last time he actually hit? Okay, no, never mind. I take it back. He has now hit Karlak.
I have a lot on my mind.
Don't touch your wife. I have a ruby egg I'd sell you for $100. I know that I have no lowballs. I mean, it's also I can. You know it's not really a ruby egg, right? I need to check. You know it's not really a ruby egg, right?
It's been a long day. I'll need to rest soon.
It's been a long day. Getting from there to here. It's red glass. Yeah, spoilers. It's candy.
Useful.
Chim enterprising hard. I didn't like that version of the show. There, I said it. That series of Star Trek, the worst series of Star Trek by far. There was a reason it was cancelled, and it's because Starship Enterprise was actively bad. I'm sorry if I have offended anybody greatly. Had no redeeming qualities. It should never have lasted as long as it did. It was right, Ryan. It was pretty bad. It was pretty bad. It was pretty bad, Ryan. Are we gonna have our first fight? The newest one I thought was pretty weak. What? Discovery. I liked Discovery. The difficulty. You have two piles, right? People don't like it when a show becomes serialized and changes massively. I liked Discovery. I'm sorry. I bought lots of good food. I bought lots of good food and necessary stuff at the Asian market, and on the way back home I went to a new coffee shop that's just opened recently, very close to our place, and got me and my girlfriend a treat. The owner is super nice and we talked a lot. That was a wholesome conversation, mostly exchanged about our passion for food. Then me and my girlfriend talked about a day while stuffing our faces in sweets, because it makes everything better. We're now playing games and just chilling. That sounds real nice. I like Discovery, so all in all it was alright. Happy about my day but tired. Glad that you had a good day. Volcom Ryan disregards my like for. How will we raise the children, Ryan? How will we raise the children? One of us likes Star Trek Enterprise, the other likes Star Trek Discovery. This can't work. We're from two different worlds. Alice, that sounds so wholesome and hopefully made up for the good shitty doctor in the morning. Yes. Sorry for the long answer, but it was necessary. No. I liked it. Shut up. Shut up, Alice. Shut up, Alice. Proper they will only watch the NG. I mean, I like the Next Generation, DS9, and Voyager. All three of those can, like, all of those ones are great.
Don't be shy.
But Star Trek Enterprise, boo.
Ooh.
Hi, Kirst. Welcome back. I watched the original series too. I don't like the original. I don't like the originals. I don't like the original Star Trek. There, I said it.
And these things have stayed
I
interesting.
don't like the original Star Trek. I'm sorry.
A long way to go still.
Chim, it's not even called. Okay. But either way, it's shit. I can never make it through a full episode of TOS. I'm sorry. I'm a Star Trek hater. The only stars I'm in do have wars. There were plenty of wars in Star Trek. I like TOS purely for the ham. I mean, George Takei is, I like George Takei.
Hello.
I like George Takei for the man he was then and the man he has become since. Very interesting man, in fact. I recommend The Rite of Vengeance. Throws 2 duck targs in the chat. Same Dolly, it's charming. No way you like Takai. Oh my.
Yoink.
He's a good egg, or at least he comes across as such. I know DollyWhiskers breaking my heart. Circle of Bones. Allied undead within 6 meters are resistant to bludgeoning. Animate dead. Soul Cage research. Rabbing notes in a spidery, jagged hand filled the volume. They speak of a soul cage binding the life's force of one that of another to that of another. A crude drawing shows 2 figures side by side. The one on the left appears to have a dagger protruding from its chest, while the one on the right has a corresponding wound in its own chest. Yeah, don't go to doctors if they're repeatedly shit. That's not... What is a summon golem bell? I got a bell that summons golems.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
I will put it with my horn that I've never used. Put it with my horn that I've never used. Stargate is a great show.
At the ready.
I like me some Ross. I like Richard Dean Anderson. Stargate is good. Can agree.
Something good here, I hope.
Take a swing and immediately get yeeted into the ads. If you've never used your horn, are you just fog? Yes. I guess. Why does the mirror have an interact button?
Let's have a look at myself. Not bad. I've had better days. And worse ones.
Okay, well, Balthazar is dead. He's just MacGyver to me, but MacGyver hat. MacGyver is cool, though.
What's next?
There's nothing wrong with him being MacGyver. What's wrong with MacGyver?
I've got a long road ahead.
And my high school Japanese teacher was his doppelganger, except he was a slimy creep who looked down on all the girls' tops. So he's tainted. MacGyver was cool. As a kid, I never got over the end of Farscape. Worst cliffhanger in TV history. They came back and did They came back and did a movie though, right? Wasn't there like a follow-up series to Farscape?
Peep peep. Evil Seedlit has gifted a tier 1 subscription to Happily Ever Kara.
Thank you very much for the gifted sub, Seedlit. Enjoy that, Kara. Wasn't there a TV, like, 8-series serial film of Farscape to wrap up the story? Let me toss in Firefly, never seen it. Saw Serenity, don't get the hype over Firefly. But that, they wrapped up Farscape, I'm 95% sure. Because I remember the series ending, there being like a 2 yearly whatevers. I predict you'd like I liked Serenity.
Press ahead.
But based off my understanding, that means I probably don't like the show. I need to look for that. Yes, there was a TV movie for Farscape. I remember it being a TV movie, and I remember them broadcasting it over the space of several equivalent episodes. So, like, it might have been a 2-hour TV movie, but they released it in 30-minute segments or something along those lines. You like Stargate? I fucking love Stargate. Every single series. They should never have cancelled Stargate Universe. Stargate Universe was different, and everybody was afraid of it. And it sucked because it was so good, then it ended on a fucking cliffhanger, and they will never do more of it. Peacekeeper Wars or something? That does ring a bell. I miss Atlantis. Atlantis was good as well. Because that sucks about your Japanese teacher.
No traps, please.
Don't let it ruin your experience of... Who did we say it reminded you of? Don't let it ruin your experience of Richard Dean Anderson.
Open up.
Miss the real-life sibling energy of the McClay. Of the McKay actors, yeah. Stargate, you mean that TV show where all of the characters from Firefly inevitably ended up? Done with work, now to finish notes. You gonna get some Taco Bell after work, Kara? You gonna get some Taco Bell? You gonna eat it real good? It's okay, my grandma loved him, so there's balance. Good. I think. Yeah, but Kirst, it's also Thursday for you. You're in the future.
Seems simple enough.
What now? Easy.
It is, lol, thank goodness. No, because my meal kits actually came today. What meal kits have you got? Hang on, 30? Say what? I would have to get a 20 for that to work. That will only work with a 20. That's a 19. Three tries and you're out. Boom. Now, what could possibly be in the giant room labeled vault?
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have. What's in here?
We got spells that multiply and breathe in, breathe out, and check it all about. Breathe in and out. Look inward. What? In the deepest reaches of yourself. Do you see a bright blinding light? You're on a horse. It's a diamond horse. Something. I'm trying to make this the skit of the Old Spice advert and it's not working. Breathe in and out. Look inward. What? In the deepest reaches of yourself. Do you see a bright and blinding light, a harsh exacting sun? Or instead, do you find a comforting velvet darkness, a womb-like place where all you are exactly as you are can find repose? This is the darkness Shar promises. A darkness free from judgment, free from scrutiny, in which we are invited to exist in our purest essence, most essential selves. Take that door. I'm on a horse. Even more, but we got Infernal Iron. And a ring, a callous glow ring. Deals damage to creatures that are illuminated. Ooh, okay.
If not over, then through.
Why is Karlak separated from us? I was like, why is Karlak? Come back here, Karlak. Okay, so there's a door here that we didn't go through, but my feeling is if we go this way, we're going to end up on... Okay. Good, you can finally fight fireflies. Are there fireflies to fight in this game? Big ones? Big old fireflies.
Cursed to put my hands on everything.
Cursed to put your hands on everything, including that door. I don't like the way the door is opening and closing. I don't like the way there's a dude on a spike.
A very gory idea of art.
He's still got bits on him. And there's the teleportation thing. And a singular rat.
Amicus anima. I have something to ask.
Excuse me, sir.
My head's too full. Wants to burst. This is your fault. You slew my kin. Fiend. Blood spiller. Unworthy wretch. Attack one, and you make foes of all!
I didn't kill any rats. You're upset? You're no ordinary rat, are you?
Very ordinary, but one of many. Leave us be, or we'll gnaw your rotten bones in the dark. You make my head ache. You make me miss things I never had.
I'm not imagining it, am I? These rats seem to be getting more articulate.
You're upset about your fellow rats' deaths? I didn't kill any rats!
I mourn them. I mourn me. It's your fault.
I intentionally didn't kill any rats.
Skull full of pain and dead men's faces.
You're babbling, probably disease. Leave. I'm intentionally not killing the rats. Also, there was talk of one of those skeleton creatures in here. We didn't leave any cheese. There wasn't an option to leave any cheese. Why am I leaving cheese? So you basically killed them? They were alive here before I even arrived. What are you talking about? What an asshole! I don't know why I'm speaking like this.
Anything of use?
What have you done? Nothing! I've literally done nothing and a rat is accusing me of murder. Again, out of context, if my neighbors are listening to that entire sentence, it makes me sound like an absolute nutbar. I believe Chim killed all those rats in his sleep. At night, they come to me, together. All of rat kind. I've literally done nothing in that rat, and a rat is accusing me of murder. Thank you for that. Thank you. even stomped on the little rat or I did shush. You know exactly what you're doing. It's a filthy, filthy thing that you're doing. Would anybody like a sizable banana? Am I meant to read out my own quotes when they happen? I'm hard, look at my giant fingers. Speaking of which, the pre-installation of Elden Ring Night Rain is in. All pre-installed. Ready to go for release tomorrow. Elden Ring Night Rain, everybody. You voice actor and quotes best. You can, but yeah, sorry, I needed to read that. I needed to read that a second time. Yes, I can. Yes. I imply that there's something here. Have I missed something? Stay with. Okay, first it looks like there's a freaking bridge. No. No. Okay. If I go up here and hang a left. I thought that was where the rats were. That is where the rats were. Don't close the door. There can't be a hidden door in here, if only because there isn't any space for it. Right at the altar. That's not good. That's better.
A pleasurable shiver runs down your spine. You feel as if you've unburdened a troubling thought and forgotten it forever.
That doesn't change anything. No. I think that's just dead space on the map, irritatingly. It made it look like there might be something. No. Never mind. Go back to the rat in the tunnel. Also, I never responded. Strife, you said my cat's eyes are hypnotic. They are, aren't they? Look at him. Look at him looking directly into your soul. It's either he's hypnotizing you or has literally no brains. Going to murder more rats, everyone? I am not. Shut up. Shut up. They probably deserved that anyway.
Might not be the time.
Please no. Thank you for that. You have to have brains to be brainwashed. Valid, valid, valid. Okay, there's an orb. Okay, is this where we entered? This is where we entered, right? No. Don't pull the lever, kids. It triggers the traps in that room. Whoopsie! I might have fucked it. Oh wait, no, we're just blind. We're not dying. Yeah, but he hit me with a baseball bat.
Trap. Be cautious.
Thank you for hitting me with the baseball bat, TLB. Thank you, sir. Can I have another? How's it going, TLB? Hope you're well. How is Wrench doing? Wrench is TLB's new puppy.
The rain of night comes in 1,000 falling leaves.
Seems like a very peculiar offshoot. Like, I feel like there should be something in here and there isn't. Very strange. Bridge over there. Sure, it's fine. Dude, stop clicking on doors. No, don't. Go over here. And we're blind again. He likes to pee everywhere, and Ahsoka is scared of him, but everything is getting better being near being near him. Good. He likes to pee everywhere, though. He'll get out. He'll grow out of that, right? How do you potty train dogs? As a person that's never had a dog, how do you potty train a dog? Get out with them every 30 minutes. Is that just so they get used to asking you to go out? What is a displacer beast? Basically, yes, kitty. What is a displacer beast? Why did it run away? They're actually not interested in house piercing. They learn that there's regular outside time. Otherwise you drown in shit. Give them treats, go going outside too. Fair enough. It's not. It's literally something I've never done. On puppy pads and then slowly move the puppy pads outside if you have access to a back door. This side looks almost built up. Depending on progress, you make it longer intervals. Am I about to get attacked? The displacer beast seems to be taking me somewhere. And I don't mean to concern anybody, but the somewhere seems to be full of large pieces of meat. I love them. I want to displace a beast tattoo. Yeah, but none. Ugh.
So much blood. What the hell has been happening?
Aye.
What's this? Fresh entertainment? But you're too fresh for this place, aren't you? There's a whiff of the surface to you.
That's a demon.
Holy shit, an orphan. Powerful devils. I wouldn't get on their bad side without a good reason.
You, tiefling. You've got the stench of the hells about you. The stench of home. And a whiff of the surface besides. A servant of Zariel, if I'm not mistaken. I'd know the stench of her infernal machinery anywhere.
What do you know of infernal machinery?
Only what I can smell. And whatever engine burns within you is grinding to an inevitable explosion. Burning and fear. You reek with it. There's something else, almost hidden by your fear stink. Cherries. Musk. And sulfur. Raphael! I can smell him all over you. Where is he?
Wait, do you know Raphael?
That perfume trickster swindled me. Trapped me.
He wants you dead.
Where is he? Spit it out. Now!
We piss off a devil no matter what we do. Pick your poison. We'll handle the fallout like we always do.
Do we want to... Oh, do we want to... Okay, Raphael bad. Giant demon in a hole, probably bad, but unsure. I'm voting... I'm opening it to chat again. I was pretty sure that's the way it was going to go. I've got nothing to spit out, not for you anyway. We're over Raph and potentially this one later too. Side with the rats to eat them both. Raphael has been nothing but tricksy. Yeah, I'm saying one as well. As is chat, so we'll just roll with it.
Bargaining, are you? A Karator warlord once tried the same. I made him watch as I ate his concubines in young, then fashioned a codpiece from his skull.
How did he watch when...
You can't help. It's not just walls that keep me here. Not the traps, the dark, or the creatures it hides. Something stronger holds me. A contract. Either I fulfill the contract, die trying, or forfeit my freedom. If I leave this place now, I'll become Raphael's slave.
The hardly phrase it is trapped here. Maybe you're better off indebted to Raphael. The likes of you is frightened of a contract. I find that hard to swallow. I happen to be an expert in such deals, and there's always a loophole.
Raphael is no foolish story devil. His mind is... different. Sneaky. Listen. Spill all the blood sworn to the night. Silence all prayers. Smother each rite. Wander Shar's halls, hungry to slay. Leave no justice here, alive to obey. Leave none to hear it, then be set free. This song is your oath. Swear it to me.
Why singing?
Well, that explains where all the Dark Justiciars went. A sharply authored contract. Your patron coils and thrums in appreciation. The quill proves itself a mighty weapon. Especially one with a built-in loophole. The song's last couplet is a clause that's nearly impossible to fulfill.
That's it.
So he's responsible for the carnage down here. All those dark justiciars. Slaughtered.
Warlock, a pact made from song, quite quaint for a devil, I must say.
Parchment can burn. Oral agreements aren't worth the tongues they're waggled out upon. A song lingers. Raphael made double sure of that. I can't forget the damn thing so long as my word's not finished. I did as instructed, but the song still rattles about in my head. The contract still stands somehow. If I break it, I will become Raphael's slave forever. Anyway, enough prattle. The lyrics are clear. All who hear the song must die. Time to die.
Okay. Say his name and he appears. I believe in foghorn. Must be something you missed. Lyrics are a trick. You've always had an audience. Your followers, get rid of them. Off to. Sorry, Drew. I defer to my wife. That was needlessly close.
I spent a century roaming these halls. I spilled every drop of dark Justicia blood that there was to spill. And you think you can do better? Go on then. I'll enjoy watching you fail. But try to run, and you will regret it. I may be trapped here, but I'm not without friends. If you break your word, they'll hunt you down and make your final moments a symphony of agony.
Always room for more.
I've got a theory. I've got a theory. Chat. I have a theory. What? I think I broke something. Okay, I think I clicked something by accident. Fuck! Yeah, I didn't mean to. Are the rats justiciars? Why are the rats so talkative? Are the rats justiciars? Are they polymorphed are they permanently polymorphed justiciars?
Time to die.
That was my guess. There must be something you missed. Let's try that again. Crazy? I was crazy once. Hi, Sanguine. Oh, come on. I've passed this once, so a reload isn't cheating. Sanguine, thank you for the contribution. Once, surely you've... mean still, Sanguine? Yeah, you're still pretty nuts. Right? How's it going, Sanguine?
Time to die.
How's your day been? Natural 20!
I spent a century... Go on! I may be trapped.
Yeah, there's just an umbral gem there on the floor. That's what I accidentally clicked.
Very well.
Okay, was the work went fine? Home now, just kind of chilling. Also, hi chat, hi Sangers. No. Hi to you, Sanguine. Hi to you. They seem to have a way down. There's a way down to a lower floor. There's a door there. Yeah, there's a door. There's definitely a door. Go down there and jump over, maybe. Go look at the displacer nest. Is this the meme? I remember this being a meme. Have I finally reached the meme? I remember the meme. I remember the spider meme when the game came out.
A well-chewed spider carcass oozes on the ground.
The one reason to have Gale with you. Take a long sniff.
Sulfur, decay, and a thin whiff of something unexpectedly fragrant.
Study it. Fuck! I did just get a shit ton of inspiration. Yeah, roll again. That's better.
Fresh bite marks, an old puncture wound, and a faint pulse of something not entirely natural.
Scan the meat for signs of magical interference. It's getting awfully technical. Give it a lick. Karlak approves.
The meat tastes of rot and sour milk. Your stomach lurches, but your loins tingle. Was that arousal?
Do I smell beef?
In amongst the rot is an unmistakable sweetness. Succubus spittle. The meat is charmed.
Do I smell beef? Oh my god. The fuck? Do I smell beef? Took me out. It's only 2.44 minutes. Where have you given it to me? You're living on hope that I've got Discord open right now. Yeah, okay. My wife has sent me a video chat. My wife.
Well-chewed spider carcass oozes on the ground. The meat tastes of rot and sour milk. Your stomach lurches, but your loins tingle. Was that arousal?
Rotten meat. That's what gets you going. Well, to each their own.
My. Is it me, or do I see a bit of flush in those cheeks?
Reddened cheeks, wild eyes. I know that look. And you best keep this little problem to yourself.
Why are you looking at that dead spider
coquettishly.
Do I smell beef?
In amongst the rot is an unmistakable sweetness. Succubus spittle. The meat is charmed.
Do I smell beef? Now the orc is gonna spot a rage of the rest of the game.
Rising in your throat as your body breaks into a sweat. Your vision blurs and your legs threaten to give in. Your groin feels strangely warm.
You licked a dead spider. Dead spider. You licked it. That is something that happened. I think we need to get you some air and perhaps have a long talk about unresolved childhood issues.
Carcass continues to leak.
Can I do more to the spider? Is this where this is going?
Your guts cramp, your stomach churns, and your nerves burn with a pain that would almost be pleasurable were it not so savage.
Well, that's what you get for being greedy.
Bad luck, Chief. Let's call this a learning moment.
Once that poison's worn off, remind me to tell you that you had it coming.
Honestly, what did you think was going to happen? You'd develop a taste for it?
All right there, mate. Yeah, you're all right.
Stop licking the damn thing.
Sure. I mean, does that mean can I touch? What happens if I touch it again?
Carcass continues to leak.
Take a good long sniff. Stop licking the damn thing.
Sulfur, decay, and a thin whiff of something unexpectedly fragrant.
So what, do I lick it again? You can also talk to the displacer bit, but you won't. Let's go. I still do have.
What business do you have in my master's den?
Oh, that is so evil, Seedlit, the giant cat. That's got peak Seedlit energy right there. Good job, Kara. Master didn't think of your kind of slaves.
Slave? You dare call Master's heart jewel a slave? I am his love.
His what now?
I was belly hollow, close to death. Master found me, fed me, and I love him, and he loves me.
You're in love with an Orthon.
Not just any Orthon. Master is the darkest of desire. None compare to him.
You should consider me. I'm much better than him. I'm opening up that to chat. Hey chat, shall I try to have sex with the displacer beast? Yes, yes. Consider me, I'm much better than him. The science, you monster!
The creature eyes you with vague interest, which quickly becomes a sneer.
A poor word kiss.
Nope. It's more rats up here. There's rats everywhere. What's the main...
No, don't find something to do, or I'll throw you off a ledge. I may do it anyway. Life in this place.
The rats are over here watching a giant throne, talking to each other.
I should speak up.
Save yourselves! Sacrifice yourselves! Run! Fight! Hide! Fight!
Steve. One of them is on the throne.
Another hunter taking pieces of me! Hide! Hide! Hands and fingers, long and hairless. Horrible.
I'm so confused by the rats. I still think they're a little bit too humanoid, and I wonder if we were right with the speculation that they are the Dark Justiciars. Also, why has this guy got what looks like a whale skeleton in a basement? Rats made me crazy. You've made me crazy, Sanguine. Maybe you shouldn't have killed droves of them. I didn't kill a single one! You're just coming up with excuses to kill rats. Stop accusing me of rat murder! I did no such thing! No rats were harmed in the streaming of this video game. But I can go downstairs. There's what looks like piles of skulls down there for whatever reason. Give me 5 seconds. When will you answer for your hard pills to swallow? Wait, what are we talking about?
What's hiding here?
Go with while I loot everything in the general vicinity. Zealot of the Absolute. Pay close attention, investigate strange singing, ascertain any connection to the relic, do not deviate, do not fail, return promptly. You're just coming up with excuses to kill the rats. When will you answer for your crimes? I have never killed a rat, except that time I hit a rat with my car, but that was entirely not my fault. It jumped out in front of me. Wow. How dare you? I mean, I was driving my car. Would you like an instructional? I killed a street rat with a car. It's not like, not that big of a deal. You don't get fined for accidentally killing rats. I'm sorry. You bloody murderer. I mean, it might have been a squirrel. All I can say, it was long and furry, and I'm calling the police. That's a hell of an international call to make. Hello, police. I'm watching a Twitch streamer. He was one day away from retirement, and you just took him out with your car. Like I said, it could have been a squirrel, but they're basically the same thing. You didn't even stop to check. What did you want me to do? Give the squirrel mouth to mouth? Yes, that's how you get rabies. That would I'm beginning to think a lot of you have rabies. I'm beginning to think a lot of the people in my community have rabies. I don't want anybody to be concerned, but you might all have rabies. Upton Man kills the last free roaming specimen of the extinct wild furry snake. Especially Sanguine. Considering the stuff that Sanguine chats about sometimes, he is top of my list for potential rabies. I don't like the look of this. Maybe I'm wrong. What's the giant skull pile? Is this just a really... itchy ear. Is this just a really convoluted way of crossing from one side of the room to the other? Oh, there's a giant skull pile. Sorry, I see the giant skull pile now. I see it. I do. I thought you were talking about the ones up there. You mean the ones down here. Oh yeah, that's pretty piley. That's a whole bunch of there's something there. Broken effigy. You missed it too, screaming. Wait, what? Squirrels are like cigarettes, they're perfectly harmless until you put one in your mouth and light it on fire. What the fuck am I marrying? Huh?
A final warning. Offer us peace now, or be devoured.
Did that rat just teleport in? Don't kill it. I don't usually bargain with rats. If I let you live, what's in it for me?
There are treasures. Useless to us now, but once they had value, meaning. We hid them away, untouched for a lifetime. Keep your word, and we will reveal them to you.
Are the rats what's stopping the Orthon from leaving? Do we side with a bunch of rats or a demon? We were like, oh yeah, Raphael, let's cross Raphael. Oh, there's a demon. Do you want the answer? Yes, because I bet the loot's shit. Kill the rats? Is it kill the rats? Yeah, kill the rats. Okay. You're no ordinary rat. None of you are?
An ordinary rat alone. But together, something more. Some remember turning away from the sun. Some remember donning a black cloak. Some remember plunging a blade into an innocent heart. But we all remember a name. Lethindor. We share who he was.
Are you telling me you're one person turned into a swarm of rats?
It shouldn't be. We should be one long dead. Instead, we are many. Scurrying, hiding, surviving. We are just crumbs of a life. Harmless nothings, unless you test us. Leave us in peace.
Nah, you're dead. My wife told me to kill you. My wife
Hooray. Stuffenheimer has been nesting with us for 6 months.
Hi, Stuff.
A group of rats is called a mischief.
A group of rats is called a mischief. Your SO is more unhinged than you are. I'll be seeing you both on the evening news. If you want to help your gear, you'll have to kill them, unfortunately. I do want to, like Demon, but I just want to give him a hug. Like, give him a bit of a cuddle.
Let's go.
This seems to be fine. Stuff, we're killing some rats.
Time to push my luck again.
Oh, I see it. Thank you for the sub.
Hooray. Evil Seedlit has been nesting with us for 15 months. Lol, oh yeah, I forgot.
Alright.
Oh, my fucking dude is over encumbered right now. Harlock out here about to be really super unhinged.
Count on me.
Subs coming in when he decides to kill rats. You've been sub 6 months already, Stuff. Yeah, damn how time flies. It's been a fun time getting to know you. You're a good egg.
Got to concentrate.
Come on, it's just a bunch of rats. That seemingly can't hit me. Karlak's surrounded. Eat the rat!
Survival is all that matters.
These rats can't keep it up forever. Just have to outlast them.
Let's go.
I just evaporated a rat. David, thank you for the sub. Sorry. Also, Stuff. I never said thank you for the thank you for the bits. But with the big, you know. The way the rats just disintegrate into a puff of smoke. It's only sentient victims forced to endure a life of darkness and shame. Sure, kill them all. Why have you all got such knobs on for rats?
Can't give up. Not now.
You're all like rat crazy. You all got a rat problem. That'll do it. There's a purple rat. A soporific rat. I've never met someone so against rats. Oh god, there's even more.
Can't even catch my breath.
Do I have a spell that I can use that's like... I want something silly. On a rat destruction spell. It would be a waste for most of these. Never mind. Did a rat harm you in a early life, Chim? Do you want to talk about it? It's trauma from the Plague Tales. That could be it. The Plague Tale was very stressful.
Ready for another round?
I just wish I had more area of effect. I'm with you, Chim. Rats give me the heebie-jeebies. Now, I mean, all joking aside, I do like a rat in real life. That might be the first time I've had her attack with that mace since we got it. Oh, I can summon a spec. I could have had. Okay. I could have had a special tool wiggling about. Thorny ground would kill them if they moved. I will try that next time. The difficulty is there's so fucking many of them. Oh my god, they're now doing critical hits. They're becoming buff. It's nothing really, just that the rats make him crazy. Shush. Also, there's an ad now. I'm an idiot. I thought that did damage to them initially. It doesn't. Okay. Well, go over there.
Nothing will stand in my way. One day I'll catch a break.
I might have made a mistake. How long has he had fucking... Okay, I'm a bloody idiot. Has he got Thunder Wave? No. I need to click this button more often. I've got so many abilities for him that I'm just not using.
Bye forever, pal.
Ready.
Fucking Shadowheart can't even hit a rat. Oh my god. I fucked that move up entirely. I feel like we're running out of rats now.
Another fight. Let's go.
Put him up.
Let's finish this.
Or rats. Oh, shush. You're a bunch of rat kissing. If you love a rat, if you love rats so much, why don't you marry them? Now we're going to overrun with lickable spiders. Fuck off. I'm turning off the game. They have killed Karlach. I'm turning off the game if lickable spiders turn up. Fair warning.
comes easy these days.
I've put myself to sleep. Oh my god, Chim's least favorite movie, Ratatouille. I mean, in fairness, it is a shit movie.
Let's end this.
Do you have any area of effect skills? Run.
Have to keep going.
Followed closely by Stuart Little. Are you okay, Celia? Did I just cross you by it? Did I just cross you by insinuating that Ratatouille was bad?
Take your heal.
Oh my word.
Guy's very moist today. I was looking at yourself knocking myself out. Okay. The spore rat put me to sleep. Again, I feel like that should do damage, and it doesn't.
I'm heating up.
I'm ready.
Stop moving! Chim would cry when teacher would read Mouse on the motorcycle. I don't know what that is. I'm not sure if that's an internationally recognized thing. Okay, one rat remaining, chat.
Nothing important is ever easy. Can't slow down.
Oh god damn it.
What's this?
Gubby, thank you for the hydrate, but I've run out of fluids. Done with you, Chim. Nah.
Knees high.
Yeah, you keep coming back. Okay, we have one whole person now. How dare you insult a childhood classic?
These hands. Too big. Where are the others? Where's the rest of me? You! Why did you have to keep prying? Why couldn't you just leave?
Hold on, who are you?
Luthindor. Last Dark Justiciar. I kept watch over Lady Shar's temple. Kept the faith alive after all the others were killed. But you ruined it. Trespassed. Spoiled my secret.
I like Sesame
Now,
Street.
You will rot in the dark.
Attack. Why did he transform again? What happened? Why are we looping?
Trying.
Attack! Why did we loop? I don't understand. Where is he? Oh, he's over there. For some reason, he's flashing.
Sometimes the only way out is
I think my
Best be
PC...
on my way.
The game appears to be having a moment.
This is gonna feel good.
I don't think that's meant to be happening. It was weird that it restarted. If I have to fight all those goddamn rats a second time. Okay, he's no longer flashing. No?
Soldier.
It's like he's stuck in...
Need to stay focused.
Somehow I get the feeling that this shouldn't be happening.
On the move.
Oh, for goodness sake. Now we start reloading old saves.
It shouldn't be. We should be one long to be just crumbs of a life. Harmless nothings. Unless you test us.
I've got to kill all of those fucking...
Leave us in peace.
Got to kill all of those goddamn fucking rats again.
How about this?
Oh, and interesting, they all spawned over here this time rather than where the things are.
This way. Delicious.
I wonder if this is worth the cost.
Let's cook with fire, baby.
These rats can't keep it up forever. Just have to outlast them.
Our Shadowheart's gonna do such a good job! And he's asleep again. Jim, would you eat a rat kebab? Yes. If I knew the rat was ethically sourced and not like full of contaminants, I probably would eat rat. Difficulty with rat, right, is that they're big old, they're big old virus characters, aren't carriers. A New York subway rat, no, because that would be full of all sorts of shit. You know who I bet is good at killing rats? Big Kitty. Foghorn is basically dead already.
Never a dull moment.
A bunch of rats, I think, just spawned on there. Okay.
Gods, it's hot in here.
should I do?
Has George ever killed a mouse? No, we were talking, funnily enough, we were talking about this the other day. We're not entirely sure what he would do if he even saw one. He's an indoor cat. As long as we don't have mice in the house, there is no reason that he would have ever fought a mouse. Why has the music done that? Why can't I hear anything all of a sudden?
What now?
I'm heating up. This'll help.
Got to focus. Got to move.
Okay, I think we've got one rat left. Three rats. I can't see the...
You! Why did you have to keep trying? Why couldn't you just leave? But you ruined it. Trespassed. Spoiled my secret. Now, you will rot in the dark.
No, he's blinking. He's glitched. What do I do? Target him at the top? Okay.
Fuck yes. I've got it.
Oh, this is gonna be fucking irritating. I mean, it works, but it's irritating.
I won't give in. Breathe deep and move.
Is this a known bug? Yeah, well, it looks like other people have this happen as well. We all know about it now, so yes, other people have this happen. Okay. As long as it's not just me and my PC isn't dying, that's always the fear. Funny thing being is if he moves from where he is right now, what's he gonna do? Did he do anything? No, he's just stuck there permanently.
On the way.
Oh, this is exceedingly tedious. Oh, I know, he's permanently there now.
Put him up.
He's solid again. Save.
idea, Karlach.
Where do I go from here?
Let's end this.
5. I think I've locked him in because his AI refuses to walk on the thorns. I guess, maybe. He's just gonna sit there the entire thing.
What a day.
Okay.
Over here.
Well, no part of me had considered game-breaking bugs. That's the first big one we've seen. Just this scimitar. Very rare, light finesse. I actually am tempted. Maybe not.
No one back home will ever believe this.
Careful, I bite.
Careful, I bite.
Still alive, so that's progress.
All in a day's genocide. I literally just had a game-breaking glitch. Not game-breaking, and my game's not broken. I just had a glitch. Be nice. Be kind to me. I'm feeling delicate. Oh, fuck off. Starts with inside. You're a butt bag.
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
Chimken. I don't know. I'm entertaining. I mean, I have to be to a certain degree. Right? Can't all be about the game. There's got to be some part of you that's here to see me. Right? Right?
Maybe I need more pockets. What's this?
Mostly the pot frogs, but yeah, valid. The pot frogs are glorious. Like, I'm with you with the pot. I'm with you on the pot frogs. You know what? I'm just gonna go up this one and then walk all the way back round. I need to go speak to the Orthon. Hey, look, a rat. Oh, interestingly, they're just attackable now. Lever handle. Pull the lever. Oh, fuck you then. One second. There was a broken lever here. Do I need to use that now? Sure. But what I'm gonna do is do this. Oh god, the rats are angry.
Moving in.
I killed their lord. I killed their lord. So my assumption is, if I now go back to Yurgir, the Orthon, he said his name was Yurgir. If we go back to Yurgir now, he'll be like, oh, I'm suddenly free. Isn't that nice? Here is my giant tiger person creature thing. They're now yours. They're in love with me for some reason. Where's the shop? Can I speak to the shop before? We didn't actually speak to the shop.
What's up for discussion?
Ask him for a codpiece. Hey, look. Hey, look, everybody. Nips. Scroll of Dimension Door. I actually kind of want that. Dominate per... I'm just going to take his magic spells and his super rare potion. 1,600! Jesus Christ. Okay. Bear with chat. This is going to take a second. Water, towels, some shoes, more towels, some smoke bombs. We'll keep a skull, 4 holes. Carrying around 4 whole human skulls, silver dinner tray, some silver plates, 1 glass, another glass, even more glass, another glass after that. Stuff's throwing me around. Rags, a plate, even more plates, a peridot, malachite, jade, iron bowl, incense. Multiple incense, even more incense, even more incense, even more incense after that. A hill giant finger, no. Beast bottle, gold ingot, goblet, glass cup. Somewhere I've picked up 2 entire fishing rods. 2 pairs of shoes, a destitute's clothes, an entire dead pixie with a tiny little thong on. Feel like the pixie might be important. Bronze, breezy, bottle, bones. Several balls, an amethyst, necklace, necklace. Sorry about this, chat. We will get back to actual adventuring in a second. Are you all done ripping into me about murdering rats, or is that going to now be a thing? I need somebody to answer that question for me. Do I need to mentally prepare myself every stream for the rat accusations? The rat accusations? Where did I pick up starfish? While Chim sorts his inventory, let me tell you a joke.
Good morning, Chim. Today's daily dad joke. What did the grape say when it got stood on? Nothing, just a little wine. Have a good day.
Not accusations if they're accurate. Yes, I would like to draw your attention to... Nice try, Sanguine. I've reached out to certain people asking whether or not they want to record me some audio, so there will be more people that will have the ability to make a call very soon. I think our job is done. Why is he over encumbered? What is he carrying that's so heavy? Bounce off. Go. Yes, I see you, Niffly man. Put your nipplies away. What are you carrying that's so heavy? Center camp. Oh, he was over encumbered because I was sorting that into my inventory. Oh. Oh. I might, you know what? I'm gonna do the correct thing and send 95% of his backpacks to storage, because for some reason Foghorn is collecting backpacks. Good. Okay. Hit save. Your gear.
Wait. Quiet. It's gone. The song is gone. The contract is completed!
It seems you're free to go.
I think free might be rather overstating matters, Yurgir. Devil's in the details, you see. And the details are in the fine print. You were to fulfill the deal. Nowhere does it stipulate you could subcontract the last kill to the first adventurers' party that came trotting along. In short, you're in breach of contract, my friend. Oh, dear.
Back to the house with what we agreed. I have you now, Raphael. Pay the debt, and I will make this quick.
Consider your position. You are about to forfeit what reputation you have left. No contracts, no fame, no power. You'll be a streak of excrement even lemurs will slither away from. Unless, of course, you consider instead my infinite mercy. A new contract, a chance to balance the books, not to mention a welcome change of scenery.
Bastard! Fine. On one condition. No more songs.
What's a contract without whimsy, I say? But fine. No more songs. Now, off to the House of Hope for cocktails and canapes, and a brand new signature on a brand new deal. But first, it would be only befitting if you reward your subcontractor. The greater reward for the greater hunter.
Anything I leave behind is yours. Pick over it however you like.
Okay.
I have a lot on my mind.
Go straight to Karlak this time.
Well,
pick up the Umbral Gem. Kitty.
How very devilish.
His friends have immediately left. Fairly self-explanatory, right? Dark Justicia's gauntlets is just lying on the floor.
Nice.
Those good. Oh no, they are actual gear. Okay. Where's the kitty? No, the kitty's gone too, I'm afraid. Kitty has gone too. Nitro. What time is it? Oh yeah, we should be thinking about wrapping up. Yeah, we will do. I'll do a little bit of looting next time I come back to this. Joe, congrats. Good job. You nailed it. I can speak. Okay, we wrapped up a bit of the story. We're not done in the gauntlet just yet. I sort of jokingly said to Dolly after stream yesterday that, oh yeah, I'm just going to be in the gauntlet for the rest of the 30 days now. I'm seeing no evidence that that wasn't true. Hi, my name's RightBigChimken, and you've been watching day 27 of the RightBigChimken plays 30 days of Baldur's Gate 3 in May 2025. You might remember me from such other playthroughs as... I don't think I've ever played anything else. Baldur's Gate has become all-encompassing. I don't remember anything else I used to play. But hi. I hope you had a good time tonight. Thank you very much for joining me. We've explored more of the gauntlet. Stuff has happened. Very exciting. RightBigChimken, day 26 is where I saw you before. Crazy. There have been, let me just say, because we're drawing close to I need to start thinking about what I'm going to say when I hit 30 days, but there have 100% been people that have been here every single day this month, and that is crazy to me, and you have not gone unnoticed, and thank you very much. I do appreciate it. Yeah. Ignore that. It's not important. Ignore that, it's not important. Chat. I'm really glad you exist. Thank you very much for joining me tonight. I gotta go to the hospital tomorrow. Do they know of your proclivities towards rats? We are not making rats a thing. I gotta go to the hospital in the morning to get part of my tongue chopped off. So, as of now, I can't guarantee we will stream tomorrow or Friday. I can't guarantee we will stream tomorrow or Friday. It will entirely depend on how I feel. It will entirely depend on what the people at the hospitals. Because DollyWhiskers said I probably shouldn't be talking too much if I've got stitches in my tongue, and that is entirely valid. Considering it's not my kind of game, I have immensely enjoyed these 27 days. Totally not addicted to Chimken. I don't have a chicken addiction. But yeah, so I might not see you till Saturday. I can't make any promises. If I do go live tomorrow, it will be at the usual time, and if I do go live Friday, it will be at the usual. But it will entirely depend if I am speaking like this after my tongue operaton. Okay? This is how I will be speaking. Jim is going to come back tongueless. No, it is more likely I will have a swelled up tongue, and I will be speaking like this the entire night. Hi, cat. My name is RightBigChimken. It almost sounds... Take care of your appendages, Jim. We'll manage. I'll try my best. Better no tongue than no hands. Oh! Oh! Sick burn. I have a button for that. You can hear Sanguine screaming in the background, Curse. You got him. You got him, Curse. He's already dead. Chat, I'm really glad you exist. Thank you for joining me today. If I don't see you, I will see you Saturday. But if not, I will see you tomorrow. It's a whole thing. Wish me the best of luck, because I fucking need it. I bet I'll sleep really well tonight. Yeah. That's a terrible thumbnail photo. I'm not using that. I'm not using that for the thumbnail photo. At the beginning of my streams, I ask if there's anything I can be proud of you for. So at the end of my streams, I like to say something different. Chat, with everything that's going on in the world right now, I'm so proud of you for just and continuing to exist, because I look in the news and I get downtrodden. That's how fascism works. The idea is to focus on the good stuff and to keep going and just to really just sort of keep pushing through. Do not let the bastards get you down. But in that same line of thinking, you do not need to watch my content. You do not need to be in chat. You do not need to lurk in chat, though lurking is always appreciated. What I want you to do, focus on existing. I will never ask you to be okay, because okay is massively subjective, but I would like you to stick around. If my content can make that existence a little bit easier, that is the niche that I'm attempting to meet on the end. That's it. 2024, we said fuck cancer. In 2025, we're doing something slightly different. It's at this point of the stream, I invite everybody in chat to type the word fuck, or you can take it one step further. Fuck is a multifaceted word. It can be positive and negative. You can say, fucking hell, I love Baldur's Gate 3. Fucking hell, I love Channel Point Redeems. Fucking hell, I love Coca-Cola Zero. Or you can turn it into a negative. You can say, fuck Parkinson's, fuck anxiety, fuck the Trump administration, fuck Elon Musk, fuck TERFs, fuck transphobia, fuck losing people too soon, fuck I'm tired, valid, fuck I don't like hospitals, fuck I'm scared about tomorrow, I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm gonna alter sans, fuck people who don't appreciate small mammals and murder them. Fuck war on politics, love you all. I'm happy to fuck. That's the thumbnail photo. Yeah, I'm gonna find out somebody to raid, and then I'm gonna find somebody to raid. Please feel free to stick around for just a second. If you are subscribed, drop a raid emote on arrival. If you're unsubscribed, there are some raid messages. Dun dun. Done. Raid redacted. I don't know who you're talking about. You're trying to say raid D nuts. I will fight you. Sorry. Katharina was here recently. That was a good shout. And they are playing... Oh yeah, they are live. They are playing Fantasy Life. Let's do that. Looking at my note. I need to, like, with love, I think I need to cull some of the people that I haven't watched in a while, because I have so many people on my list at the moment. I'm not picking people when I try to raid out. Because I have to remember who each person is. Sanguine, I'm looking at you. You better stay on target. I'm happy to contribute what I want. Huh? No, I didn't say anything. Sanguine. Fine. I'll see you tomorrow. Potentially. I need to stop saying that. I just need to leave. I just need to go. It's over. The stream's over. I'm sure. Just be good. Okay, be good for me. See you soon.